All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, call I'm Lahaina wa Yahweh by Shem Shai by Shem Harakakodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone who teach well, and a hearty shalom to the elect. All right, your brother Karat is back with another lesson, and I want to say Thawadi Yahweh Shem Shai for allowing me to do this lesson. The Lord's gonna come back like a thief in the night. Now, there's this big earthquake that happened a couple of days ago, and it's gotten it happened in Bangkok or in Thailand somewhere. Okay, and it's got a lot of things shaken up. Okay, and I want to look at some videos in regards to this earthquake. But there's one video that I want to show you prompted me to do this lesson. All right, so this is 1 Thessalonians 5:2. It says, "For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night." So when a thief comes, they come at you unexpectedly. Okay, all right. They come at you when you're least expected. When you're at home sleeping in your bed, coated up with your woman. All right, or it could be while you're at your job during the day. The Lord could come at any time. Anything can happen at any time. Okay. That's why we must, stay prayed up for one. Okay. But the video that I'm gonna show you right here, it says a window cleaner stranded on the side of a building when the 7.7 magnitude earthquake struck in Bangkok. Homeboy is trying to fight for his life out here. Right there. And when things happen, man, you don't know where you're gonna be when the Lord returns. You don't know where you're gonna be when they shoot these thermonuclear missiles off over here in America. You don't know what's going to be going on in your day-to-day life when the Lord decides that he wants to strike, okay? All right? We don't know when the Lord is coming back, okay? But we do know that he is coming back, and this man, he probably died, okay? And there was other videos I saw with this earthquake that was in Thailand or Bangkok, wherever it was, where this lady in a nursery with kids, newborn babies. She was trying to, hold on to all them kids while the earthquake was happening in the building that she was at. It was in a hospital, but it didn't show if those kids and that woman had died. But if that building went down, I guarantee you that woman and those kids had died. But as the day of the Lord is a thief in the night, okay, you're not going to know when the Lord's going to come strike, at what time either, okay? And we don't know. The Lord, Yahweh, only knows that time. All right, this is Acts chapter 1 and verse 6. It says, "When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the season which the Father hath put in his own power." And we could look at, things in the world to see how close the Lord is coming to his return. Okay, there's some things that we still need to look out for, like World War III, which is brewing up, the MOTB, okay, which is something that's also coming to pass. If you look at the AtlanticCancel.org website, you can see on there what countries are in the development phase or have launched their CBDC, or their central bank digital currency. And that central bank digital currency is going to be backed or utilized through the implantable technology that's going to go in your hand or your forehead, all right, which is the MOTB, which is the mark of the beast, okay? All right. Oh, I do got my bag back here. Got my sword back here. This is my phone. Since I got my sword back here. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9. And verse 1, it says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is in the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world in which He made, and the Lord is showing us things within the world that He's going to visit this place soon. You got these earthquakes in diverse places. There was also something I seen in my news feeds. Let me see if I can still find it. Where there's supposed to be an earthquake that hits Japan here soon, and it's going to have drastic effects on it. You got a tsunami warning, a 7 point. It says tsunami warning as 7.1 magnitude earthquake strikes near Tonga. But the Lord got these earthquakes coming out everywhere, man. All right. 7.2 magnitude earthquake hit near Tonga, promoting an initial tsunami warning. All right, that was later lifted. All right, another earthquake somewhere. If that wasn't the same one, but I'm trying to find this article about Japan. Let's see if this is it. Nope. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing it, but let me see. No, I'm not seeing it. I done wasted too much time trying to find it. But the earthquake and other things such as World War III is popping off can let you know or help you understand that we are closer and closer to the time of the Lord's return. Now, I seen something. All right, here goes a news article about this war. It says U.S. military fires nuclear test missile more powerful than anybody. All right, so as these other countries stockpile and do their show of force for their nuclear weapons, America doing the same thing. All right, there was another article I just saw it a couple of minutes ago. Chipotle talking about going bankrupt. All right, excuse me. There's more stores and stuff closing down throughout America. America's on its way out the door. All right, and if you people can't see that or choose not to see it, that's okay. It says here, Iran rejects direct negotiations with the United States over rapidly advancing nuclear programs. So they're not gonna strike any deals or make any deals with the United States, and that's okay. It says here, Trump says there will be bombing if Iran does not reach new nuclear deal with the U.S. Well, look, he's stirring up the pot for war, man. All right. Yeah, let me see. Here goes another one. It says car repossession reaching shocking levels as loan defaults exceed levels during Great Depression. Well, people can't afford to keep up with stuff. People losing their jobs. And here goes that article. It says mega quake striking Japan could kill 3,000 people and wipe out half of its GDP. Government projections warn. All right, so there's possibly going to be another earthquake that's going to hit Japan and could kill 300,000 people. All right, the Lord is doing all this. The scriptures say, if there's there evil in the city, the Lord have not done it. Here goes another one. It says Vladimir Putin preparing for large-scale war with NATO as fears of World War III come. So there's things going on in the world that, you know, you should be paying attention to, all right? Because all these things are signs of the time, all right? And when things that the Lord left behind for us to know and understand, you know, he's on his way back, and prior to his return, what was going to happen, all right? This is this is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6. It says, and ye shall hear of wars. Let me start. I'm gonna start at 5. It says, and Yahweh shall answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So we're hearing about these World War III incidents. We're hearing about Iran and the nuclear deal that they're not going to take with the United States. I just read the headline of an article where Russia is preparing for war with NATO. Okay. All right. It says here, verse 7, it says, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Out here in West Texas, they got this measles shit, you know. There people are running frantic about that. And then you have all the, I haven't seen any recalls in the news lately, but within the last few months, or the last few months of last year and this year, you had, the beginning of this year, you had some food recalls. When people aren't able to get food or buy food, or food is not being produced at a high rate, there's gonna be more demand for that food than people can pay. There's gonna be more demand for that food than there is food. So guess what? The price of food is gonna go up, and then you got these tariff things that Donald Trump is doing. That's causing bad friction between other countries in America. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on. All right. It says, verse 8. It says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And that's for those that's preaching and teaching his word. All right, some of us are going to be killed. Some of us are going to be betrayed by our family members. But this is all the things that must happen prior to the Lord's return. All right, where there's going to be betrayal amongst people. All right, especially for, you know, things of necessity: food, water, you know, clothes, shelter. When there's no, you know, law and order anymore in the streets, because people have lost their minds, and, you know, the police ain't gonna be doing nothing anymore, and the military, they'll be out here, or they're probably, you know, it'll probably come to the point where they don't want to do anything anymore. And it's gonna be, people's gonna be out here running rampant, man. All right. But all these things are gonna happen, man. All right. Let me get something else. I think it's can't remember where it is, man. All right, this is Ezekiel chapter 9, and verse 4. It says, and Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And those individuals that's going to be crying out to the Lord because of the things that they see round about them are the elect. All right. nobody else from these other nations or from within the land, within the people of Israel, are going to be crying unto the Lord in this time but the elect. Okay, verse 5, it says, and to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city, and smite, let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin in my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. All right, my point in reading that is because in the day of the Lord is not gonna be out here sparing nobody when it's time to return. Okay, you see in the news lately, I think it was like last week, where a woman and a man was, fighting and arguing over a baby, and the man threw the baby over the ledge. There's a lot of judgment going on. All right, and you need to look at that judgment and use it as a reason to fear the Lord, because like the title of the lesson says, the Lord gonna come as a thief in the night, and that's going to be when you least expect it. Okay, this is Revelation chapter 21. No, this is 22. This is Revelation 22 and 11. It says, he that is unjust, let him be unjust still, and he that is filthy, let him be filthy still, and he that is righteous, let him be righteous still, and he that is holy, let him be holy still. And we can only be holy and righteous through the mercies of the Lord. All right, there's nothing that we can do to be holy and righteous. The Lord has made those men, right, those that are the elect, to be holy and righteous to him from the beginning. But this is my point here. 12 is the point of why I'm in this chapter. This is Revelation 22 and 12. It says, and behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be. So the Lord is coming back quick, man. All right, when we think of quick in the time, we probably think it tomorrow or the next day, but the Lord's time and our time is different. Okay, but he's coming to give everybody a reward according to their work, man. And most of the people in the world, their reward is going to be a horrible judgment, man. But don't let that be to you. Don't let your judgment be horrible. Even though you're not in control of it, but pray to the Lord that you have pray to the Lord that you stand in your lot for him, whatever that may be, even if it's a judgment where you get put to death for the Lord. Just stand in your lot. Pray to the Lord to stand in your lot, no matter what it may be. Okay, but you don't want your judgments to be those that are, of that man that got caught in that earthquake that was on the side of the building. All right, because he was window washing. It just shows you that the Lord can strike at any time, man. All right, like those people in that 9/11 building, they were jumping out the building. You don't want that to be your judgment either, man. You don't want no horrible judgment. So it's best that you look at the situations that's going on in the world, especially when it comes to people dying and how they're dying. Look at that as a reason to fear the Lord. All right, look at that and use that as a reason to fear the Lord, because he's coming to give everybody according to their work, man. All right, and you can see by what's going on in the world that the Lord is coming quickly, man. All right, Lord Williams edifying to the next time. Shalom.